What does dyslexia mean to you? Welcome to the Voice of Boyce. I'm going to look today at just a very short overview of what and how dyslexia impacts on our lives. I really think that often we use that word just too commonly instead of really understanding the real struggle and the real difficulty that some people have who have dyslexia. I think we need to open up conversations. We need to look at inclusive practices, and we really need to also celebrate the gifts that a person with dyslexia can bring to a classroom or a organisation or a family. Often parents are very, scared about what can be done for their child who has exhibited symptoms of what dyslexia is. And sometimes we jump to conclusions and feel that we may not be able to have a way forward. We may not be able to improve what is happening for their learning experiences. But I think we need to really look at how we can best support someone who has dyslexia, how we can understand what is happening for them, and how we can actually, work with our community, with teachers, with other educators and support staff to make a difference for children who are struggling, for adults who are struggling. And I really think that sometimes, instead of looking at the negative and looking at the fact that we have to have a diagnosis, if we looked at opening up conversations about what was happening and how it might be done in a better way, and how we don't use dyslexia as an excuse that it might not be able to be done, and turn it around a different way. Look at it through a different set of eyes, ones that are saying that we can do it. We can look at things and different processes, look at the strengths-based approach, look at ways that we can, overcome some of the struggles and share that within our community. Share these stories of change and actually try and understand what is happening. I know in the disability awareness work that I do, when I can actually try and simulate what is happening for a person with dyslexia. And I can only do that because people have shared what happens for them. And technology has allowed us to create some of those very simple, examples of those difficulties. I'm sure it doesn't capture at all the real struggle, but it does in a small way let us understand what is happening. And I think if we go and almost delve into that, the issues, the struggles, the way that kids and adults have overcome things, we might actually then be able to be the support and the educational pathway forward to make a difference for dyslexia. I guess I don't ever let kids say, I can't do that because I've got dyslexia. I just go, hey, how can we do it differently? I know I did have kids tracing with pens and looking in mirrors and doing things on laminated sheets of plastic. We then put mirrors down and coloured ink and let them trace with their hands. We put sand in boxes and let them trace letters in sand. We really explored and had some fun with different textures, pens, colours, technology. And I think as educators, if we do this more, we can make learning fun. Parents, don't get disheartened. We can look at computers and iPads and different apps that we can use. And we can also look at using old-fashioned pens and crayons and pencils. I just want people to feel happy, energized, and excited about what we can do to support kids and adults with dyslexia. Don't limit what you might be able to do. Think about new ideas. Ask kids their ideas. Work with other adults about things that worked for them. Think about people who we have in our society. Jamie Oliver, I remember once was asked, how much water do you put in there? And he just said, I don't know, put a cup. If it looks good, stir it round, give it a go. And I reckon that's what we need to do. We need to give it a go. We need to try and do things maybe a little differently and look at how we can support dyslexia within our community. All of us need to have a go at that and give it a try.